All right, so for this last one from our friend Kevin, he has requested a Chris Webby song called Sandbox. So I've got the lyrics pulled up here because, as we know, Chris Webby is also an incredible lyricist. Um, he's always got some crazy stuff to say, which we love. All right, let's get into this. Mm-mm-mm. When you get towards the end of this video, that's Chris's dad on guitar. Oh, we love that. All right.
Fear in the heart of my foes everywhere I go. Strike fear in the heart of my foes everywhere I go. Too raw for the TV shows or the radio. And I try to make friends, but still I always end up in my sandbox alone. They don't wanna play with me, they afraid of me, I know. See, I came for war, with the blood that'll stain the sword. Pulling up around the bodies that'll lay on the floor. I'm a category 4.
Whose house is this? Whose sword is that? I need to know. Also, where is this? Can I stay there?
Afraid of me, I know. See, I came for war, with the blood that'll stain the sword. Pulling up around the bodies that'll lay on the floor. I'm a category 4, when it rains it pours. Yeah, kicking down the frame of your door. I got the hammer of Thor to send shocks that'll rattle your cord and spatter the walls. That's what I brought the janitors for. My hands on the trigger and that's what they've been panicking for. I'll go to war like Kenobi, Yoda, and Anakin, or Harrison Ford. And I'm hitting the warp drive, get caught like a fall guy with a tooth to the cross-side. I got crosshairs on the hair, on the heads, and the jawlines of my enemies, so I squeeze until fuck it, we all die. I'm only showing up for the blood like a horsefly. I don't care if it's yours, mine, on, or it's offsides. Fuck a line in the sand, my man, that's small time. Look around, what I've drawn on the ground's a fault line. All I see round here.
His cadence is crazy. Dun, 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 dun. I love that.
Like a horsefly, I don't care if it's yours, mine, on, or it's offsides. Fuck a line in the sand, my man, that's small time. Look around, what I've drawn on the ground's a fault line. All I see round here is afraid ass rappers. Just a bunch of Diddy party going gay ass rappers. Flying with Epstein when they need to get away, and because they tend to like them underage ass rappers. Flight log of the plain ass rappers, sucking dick for the fame ass rappers. Yeah, this game ass backwards. Just a bunch of fake ass rappers making Illuminati hand gesturing like they in a gang ass rapper. Listen, I used to think
that's so hard.
rappers making Illuminati hand gesturing like they in a gang ass rapper. Listen, I used to think if I was actually fire and had the talent to inspire from a track to decipher and worked hard on my craft, I could bridge the gap. But silly me, if I'd spent that time trafficking minors, I'd be sacrificing goats with Jay-Z and B with a Grammy on my wall, but that just ain't me. What I am is a beast, and ain't none of them ready. The Baphomet can't even save them if they fucking with Webby. Strike fear in the heart of my foes everywhere I go. Too raw for the TV shows or the radio. And I try to make friends, but still I always end up in my sandbox alone. They don't wanna play with me, they afraid of me, I know.
Okay. I get the sandbox thing now. And I really like that. He's like maybe I'm too harsh to be on TV and the radio. Maybe I'm too real. Maybe the truth hurts too much for these other people to come play in my sandbox. This sandbox is my sandbox. This castle is my castle. Because other people are too afraid to mess with me, too afraid to hear what I've got to say and how I'm going to say it. Too scared to step up to the plate because I'm over here doing something so real, and all these fans and all these people I have are gravitating towards me organically and naturally, and you can't hang with me. You can't play in my sandbox with my sand castle. I love that. I love that metaphor. It's so beautiful. Let me see here. Give me 1 second. 1 second. All right, sorry about that. Okay.
Better listen, fucking with Webb's a bad choice, like hiring the Clintons for babysitting. I'm flipping, bust a couple shots with precision.
He doesn't hold back at all. He just flies by the seat of his pants, rockets loaded, no holds barred. I love that.
Better listen, fucking with Webb's a bad choice, like hiring the Clintons for babysitting. I'm flipping, bust a couple shots with precision. Even the devil second guessing, messing with Christian. No stopping the shit I write. If I got you up in my sights, I can't help but to squeeze one off. No one's off limits tonight. Whether politician or pope to Obama and Big Mike. Pardon me, I meant to say his very masculine wife. Yeah, you could say I'm used to being in hot water. Ever since the thoughts that I got rawer. Sacred cows around me get slaughtered. Duraflame flow when I spark, I'm a fire starter. Don't bark up the wrong tree and don't step in the wrong puddle. Cause Webby's a raw dog, need a leash or a strong muzzle. I suggest you reconsider before you go start trouble. Trust, you don't want your name up in one of my thought bubbles. I started as a cub in the pride, but I grown some. Now there ain't a piece of the savannah that I don't run. Giant with it, follow my FIFA with a faux fun. Solitaire with it, still playing by my lonesome. I am the mic, the microphone shogun. Never give ground, I bow down to no one. Veins pump frozen, blood of the chosen. You'll never see another like me, the mold's broken. I cause commotion, I fit the bill of an apex predator, in for the kill. If I don't taste blood, it better at least spill and water the fucking plants on the dirt of the battlefield. Got wounds that won't heal, but left a lot too. That's why they regroup platoons and withdrew. I play solitaire cause they scared to lose. Better run when I come through. Strike fear in the heart of my foes everywhere I go. Too raw for the TV shows or the radio. And I try to make friends, but still I always end up in my sandbox alone. They don't wanna play with me, they afraid of me, I know.
What?
They don't wanna play with me, they afraid of me, I know. They don't wanna play with me, they afraid of me, I know.
Okay, that is a whole flex by itself. That's a whole flex. Having his dad play guitar on the track and just rip it in the middle of a beautiful field in front of a beautiful castle with their cute little dog. Like, no wonder Chris has such a tenacity for music, or his musicality is so strong. I could definitely see where that comes from. But I love that he went the route that he went and became this amazing, like, hip hop style storyteller. Because, wow, like, he has some crazy things to say. And by crazy, I mean he's talking about things that a lot of people know and agree with, but are too scared or just aren't in a capacity to say it themselves. And I will say too, I saw like a comment or maybe it was like a tweet or something. And someone was like, leave the celebrities alone. Like their business is not your business. They're people too. And it's like, I almost agreed with that, but I don't. And and I don't mean that they don't deserve to be treated like people. They do deserve to be treated like people. But I don't think that it's the people to blame. I think it's the fact that the corporations and these big money industry managers and like these industries, the industry people, they're to blame for how these celebrities are treated, for how exposed their life is. And also, I don't feel bad when the things are exposed for the bad stuff that they do. you committed a crime or you allegedly committed crimes or you're a bad person because sometimes when these people get famous, it gets to their head and they do become bad people. I don't feel bad when their dirty laundry is dished out. Chris is just saying the stuff that a lot of us already know to be true. Like saying, like, the worst people to hire as babysitters are like the Clintons. Like, we all know what that means, what he means by that. And also true. And also, how bad of a person do you have to be to not be considered a good babysitter or bring around a certain kind of person around your kids? I think that just says a lot about a person already. And that should make you question yourself if somebody's like, I wouldn't trust you with my kids. And like they actually have some truth behind that. Because some people are a little bit much with that and like let's bring it back, ladies. But anyways, I just like Chris Webby's style because like this song in particular, they don't want to play they can't play in my sandbox. They don't want to come to my sandbox. They can't remake me. The mold is broken. That's a crazy visual, first of all. But also like, yeah, if you can't hang with somebody who tells the truth in his way, maybe it seems a little aggressive to some people, I don't know, but I just think it's awesome. I think it's necessary. I think that as a society, we need independent artists like this that have no restraints. Because I think it's important. I think it's beautiful. I think it's because it's in our constitution as well. I think it's just proof that we need that. We need we need that First Amendment for things like this because it gets people thinking and talking and becoming critical thinkers and coming up with their own opinions of things. And I just think that's awesome. Um, thank you, Kevin, for this crazy triple feature today. As always, these artists are so great and definitely gets us thinking, definitely gets us on our toes. So thank you, Kevin, and thank you guys for listening to that with me.